Hey there, mateys. This is Scurvy Scout, so Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Thursday, January 11th, 2016. No, sorry. Today is Thursday, January 12th, 2017, 2016. It's over, so, I have something for you, from yesterday for the movies called The Sausage Party. Guys, and this one should be about, rather about the humans being needed a lot of those about the food stuff for the bad. This is bad for the actor for the movie. James Franco knows is that the supervisors have co-workers in about a long time. It's been about big serious problems there. To understand. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're gonna be upset with them, but Frank knows and worries about buried when one of his son to be friend of his brother and one has his girlfriend, his Brenda here. Brenda here is one of the issues the hearing guys is a lot of good thing about 10 minutes about 8 hours and when I just sleep. Simon has decided to see how is it that they're going to the WSU for college basketballs. So I don't know who this is about the residence Puyallup areas. I'm gonna show you. It's I am pretended to be around. What the fuck? The fuck? Is this only $1 to Washington State? We have no idea. I have no idea about 366 days for the last year. And this is from Pullman, Washington. It knows that researchers for the centers and accumulated for sometimes. It may definitely about every time about the feel bad about it for decisions. No idea what this is. It could be $70,000 for the household about 2 years. It could be about $15,000 for 2 years. Kind of help. Kind of about the kind of about bad about notices about January for the last week. For one, we have why the presence for return service request. Shouldn't believe it. Shouldn't believe about the reason. Couldn't tell us it about one of the males do. It's all the way from Mount Rainier's behind the Mount Adams to the Pullman. This is where Emma's best friends stays in the dorm. Not going to and beside fell where sacrificing to the neighbors too first time. Chloe Grace Moretz on Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising is Selena Gomez. So I think my dad is still sleepy. He's still sick right now. He's supposed to be going able to be working tomorrow, so it's gonna have to make a delivery, make money. Let's go downstairs. It's gonna have to see my brother is still sleeping. Let's keep it quiet, mateys. Oh, it's gonna have to fucking quiet. All back in, mates. We are gonna whisper from Frankie's sleep in front of distracting thing. And no, my sister just upstairs in her room is still sleeping with the best friends Brandon, Chloe, and mentionally Haley, Michaela, her husband, Kevin, and it's just not a good choice, guys. As knows mate and knows that it here, and one of the each of you guys is saying that about Mackenzie and New York. A lot of good things about it. Really, reality choice is notice things that about wanted to each about the videos on YouTube. What Juggies has to the YouTube on Majaka Nuggets. Smell that's a real smell and knows about it how to do about videotaping on every days, new videos every day. So one of the issues about infant immunity about real life vlogs right now. It's supposed to be the Psycho series priority about continually, and just like that for the last 4 years. I've been totally about Psycho dad destroys our spot through Psycho kid flees country, and nobody he knows it about the YouTube's priority like the TV shows and episodes. It looks to pin totally and most of the disappearance like concerns and knows that why he's here and knows about the realistic. It's probably to take a deep breath as much as you can about it. It could be about realistic cold resistance and could be about lots of flu shot. If it gets about 35.8, 35.0, it'll get sick, and it could be wild if it get flu shot. Even most of them happen to end up for the hospitals. Just take care of your body. Your body needs to get 100%, and would take about two things to 6 vitamin C's on 1.5 of the 3 gummy bears to do. 3 gummy bears. Stay healthy as many as you can. And a bigger gummy bears as long as you can. About 6 gummy bears. And stay healthy as long as you can. As long as you can to stay healthy. My chicken bacon's done, and I totally get totally about be totally about it's done already. I'm gonna have to make some peanut butter to jelly sandwiches and Pop Tarts. I will be right back, mateys. I'm back again. As long as they wanted to sit on to watching Natural Wild, and you're saying you to watch WWE Champion. It's on the YouTube, but my iPad does is wanted to get the channel to do. If you wanted to change my channel to myself, you have the only thinking about you got the plan. So one we have that about Old Country Buffet is mostly wanted to eat the size, in contrary to the history on new trailers on Transformers the last night. This is called the Workaholics. So the 5th episode. This is called the last year from 2015. This is what I listen to. But means music and TV shows. I just wanted to say love you guys. Want you to feel death. So took take care of it about Washington State University President area research area on the Puyallup, Spokane, Tri-Cities, Spokane, and Pullman, and that's where Kiara student WSU presented it today on Anna and presented today on Best Friends do. Kiara has a boyfriend, and she has to be kissed to marry someone else on this plan, and Emily Medina being married to his guy, so one's a big deal. He marries to everything. He has a big issues and one of the Jordan's two sisters, and she was married. She was married, being pregnant, and she has a one child. And the next thing we be her another sister is to be married. For Jordan has a single, and he was able to befriend Evie more, to be boyfriend, to be husband. But he knows that when she's here, but he knows what he's coming soon about meeting in a time. One of the San Diego's do. Being the lot that the Californians do for San Diego under the SeaWorld. Anaheim's proposal under the Disneyland resort, the Disney California Adventures. He lots of having fun the scenes about very good riddance, good resistance, and the one that have the desert suites on the gym room. They have two treadmills and elliptical bicycles, and one of the weight stuff we're doing on my body is the biceps, the triceps, my chest, and shoulders and back and the necks, and latassium dorsis and calves. Do my squat on dumbbells do, and want to have the sweats a lot. Even much of the good idea is noticing it is good thing. But he has it important in meanings in you someone else you have to one of it is change. You're about to change it underestimate. You know what that means too. But you might one and a half of Pirates of the Caribbean the ride is on the foods and the restaurant thing. There is a Pirate Ahoy restaurant thing is you can have it families and friends and eat and get eating for lunch and dinner and a buffet too. The one at the Space Mountains looks like about chicken salad stew and spaghettis. And so I talked to the Frankie as mostly having consideration of the dish stories as long stories. And but he goes to work. He goes on work at it on Target. So I talked to my brother Frankie. He was considerating on summer 2015. My mom's consideration about his son, but he wasn't in name of the use of the useful about very most and talking about my mom's husband thinking my name Dario is my father. My sister has a dad, and she was gonna literally just leave behind his brother too. And so I called them my mom who has about the last few one of them for long. It was a while ago, and I haven't seen you once in a while, the once in a moment. So I had it to do. So I do whatever I want, and it has to be being a man. So I didn't know this about it. Totally be serious. We have problems there. Whoever should understand what it's saying. I know my brother and sister, mom and dad, and he was decided to see how it's about community and commentary and documentary, and making reading, writing on the narrators. For many and sometimes, it's mostly if do wanted to asking to do for once a moment, once you ever forget. If a few moments, if about to talk about really one of the about this Disneyland and Disney California Adventures, including Los Angeles to Hollywood on Universal Studios. The one he came to the down there on Jurassic Park to ride with my sister, mom, and dad, and he was about to respect. He was gonna have to respect me, or Bella and my sister, my mom and dad won't be able to respect. Every time, Mama was stressing her out, and and she was stressing out for about all the time. she's got needs to cool down about the good reason about the makeup about family life, friends life, and cousins life, and the actress friend's life. And most of the good deal is mostly he does whatever he can about on alarming. Then the donuts. If it donates it, do know that rather than forget it about it. I have a nose of the issues. And I had nothing big deal with them, but be guys, sometimes you just gonna have to you choice. If I ever to be taken, if it do, for once at you, for once at every moment, and we're one about the drive through to the boulevard. My dad's can't. My dad's really long busy, like a boss dude, like a business to like a high schools, junior highs, college professors, college university on professors. But they know how to 60,000 people have jobs, and it mostly importance if willing to do, and mostly it could be about importance. So we had a and chance in you, and mostly, and if you do have emotion about out causing my sore throat and my nose, my coughing, doing my heart and lungs. It is called the weather during the summer 2015. If I try to be myself careful, so I do get my cough a lot again, hurt the sore throat hurting, and it could be one of the take medicine for the throat spraying with the throat spray in with the throat. It makes you feel better. If it gets a spray, if it gets a pepper, if it gets about pepper sprayed, but they can't do that. But it can't do that. But my mom and dad is not gonna be able to do a prank. So my sister just has about Disneyland photo shoots. I was gonna have to take those at about gonna leave it there. Gonna have to leave it alone about listen to about totally about musicians without their permissions. It gets about totally interference on Wellington today, on one of the children's one of the California hospital thing, Travis Air Force Base do, and Los Angeles, Anaheim, Hollywood, San Diego, Beverly Hills, Long Beach, and San Francisco. The one of about the first movie that San Andreas to the beat goes to the actors. Dwayne, Carla, Ion, and Alex and Hero one of the first time what is it his about for the fifth thing about Oliver from the Dracula Untold with Luke Evans. So he's one of them about each of them for he came from England. He was a beloved each other. He knows about Ben and Blake loves them each other. Romantic Kiss, The Choice, 2016, and Benjamin knows Travis. He was girlfriend. He was certainly Kiss, and Gabby has new girlfriend, and Monica has his ex girlfriend. He was saying goodbyes. One of he was to be gone about 10 years. But he will talk about it for later for right now. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna change. Everything's gonna change your plans on in the movies and TV shows, Messalonies, TVs and interviews, and on YouTube. That's where they understand. That's it, guys. So don't forget to subscribe to my contents. Follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, French Situation, like saying Gaming Channel, Juggies on Elmina Joshi, Cockatoo, Cock Story, Tumblr, Hangouts, and Play Stores. Follow subscription to friends on Majaka Nuggets, Big Butter, Georgie Star Bulger, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, The Angry Grandpa Shows, Grandpa's Corner, Pizaka Dad, Larry's Lounge, Joe Bump, Pizaka Mom, Psycho aunts, Psycho uncles, and Melissa, Crazy Boyfriend, Crazy Love, Julie Riley, Manicorn, and Derek Diesel's Dearly Girlfriend, Fossilita, and Space Jam Gardens, Life of Mocha, Life of Boo, Nets Boo, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Life, The Boo Show, and Prank vs. Prank, BF vs. GF, Nana Giles, LA Giles, and Ben Phillips, Allison and Team Cree, Bro Squad, Reagan Dad, and Jackson Doherty, and Charming TV, and Allison Tadera Topic, Forever Alice Anna, Logan Lerman, Brandy T. Jackson, Douglas Smith, Jake Aber, Ali Wood, Jim Perrick, and Leva Rambin, and Margot Robbie, and Selena Gomez, Chloe Grace Moretz, Zac Efron, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Kelly Wilbach here from the newest subscription, Elfinish Howdera, John Bass, and Captain here for the Justin and Fernando, his brother Ben here. So I love you guys. If you feel death, feel free to go. So don't forget, keep it rich and meaty. So love you guys. If you feel free to death, so don't let me forget. Keep it rich and mateys.